Welcome in. This is Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. Thank you for stopping in. For those of you who are part of the Sonoran Mystic Tarot Soul Tribe, welcome back. You guys are terrific. You support me a lot, and I do appreciate it very much. This is your weekly reading. Let's have a peek and see what's in store for you. Don't forget, this is a general reading for the collective. If it does not resonate with you, leave it behind. It was not meant for you. Let's see what Spirit has for you. The first card that pops out is Stability. Stability, that's that Four of Wands. When you see that Stability card, that tells you that this week is going to be a very stable week. Don't expect a lot of highs, don't expect a lot of lows, and that can be a very good thing, especially in a week such as this when we're coming out of Mercury retrograde. I'm telling you, with me, the technology went crazy. All kinds of things went crazy for the last few weeks, and so I am glad we're done. So, seeing this card tells me that maybe we are all going to feel a little bit of stability. The next card that supports that is the Moon card. The Moon card. You've been looking for information, you've been seeking information, you've been looking for balance, you've been looking for other things, and that information is coming in. Again, you're getting in, the enlightenment is happening. So you're opening up, you're embracing it, you're accepting it, and that's a wonderful thing. Don't forget to continue to ask questions. Don't forget to be on that continuous journey for knowledge and for reason, for logic, for understanding. Your intellectual curiosity should never be dampened. Even if you think you've gotten enough, there's never enough. Make sure that you're always plugging away. Make sure you're pushing forward for that knowledge. Again, there's always something we don't know, which is wonderful. The other thing this week is Queen of Wands. Queen of Wands. So it's telling you that in your workplace environment, things are going to be good. Again, this makes good sense because this is that Stability card. When that Stability card's there, that tells you your work environment should be a good environment. Additionally, with that Queen there, because it's a Queen of Wands, as I showed you, with that Queen energy brings also a very patient energy, a very caring and nurturing energy. So in your work environment, this could be a week, again, of a very mellow feel, a very comforting feel. And if you are somehow confronted or if you're somehow asked to take on something, do it with patience and do it with just calm, tranquil environment that you set for yourself and for the people around you. This, again, is a week of, what is it? As I said, stability. So we go with that. We like that. That's a good thing to have. The next card out is that Knight of Swords. The Knight of Swords is that warnings card. When you see this, again, this is that Queen, this is that patient energy. It's saying be patient and be warned that there will be times this week when the energy wants to get you fired up, when it's really looking to get you going, when you're going to be challenged to kind of stay cool. You're going to be challenged to not want to make rash decisions and jump in. But again, if you want that stability, which is again where we started from, then that patient energy from that Queen is going to pay off immensely. Remember, you have self-control, and this card is warning you to use that self-control. Again, don't go off half-cocked, don't go off with a bang. Just think through everything you do, think through everything you say, and make sure you measure your responses so where they're appropriate to the moment. The next card is that Seven of Wands. That Seven of Wands is rising above, rising above. Okay, again, there's a lot of things that could be happening this week, but you want a stable environment. There is a stable environment energy. Even when, again, there's people rushing around and maybe even asking you to move forward in a quicker way than you want, don't worry. Stay patient, and things are going to help you. You're going to rise above it. You're not going to get involved this week in the fray. So, again, be patient. Be tranquil, be chill. What is this? There you go. Stay balanced. Stay balanced and be patient. The Temperance card is all about patience and balance. And so again, warning, warning, warning. This is a week of just chilling out and again, letting things flow. No need to rock the boat. No need for highs, no need for lows. Just kind of a constant stream of steady confidence, steady comfort, steady as she goes, shall we say. Also, additionally, there is a notice coming in, something that's, I guess you would say, a message coming in from the cards, and the cards are saying, start planning for something else as well. Start planning for your next week, your next project, your next venture, what you're planning for the weekend. This is a week of planning, so make sure you're doing some planning. Make sure you're presenting to yourself some ideas that maybe help you to be prepared for the weekend coming ahead of you and also the week or two in front of you. Again, for some reason, you're being drawn to plan. The question is, what are those plans about? Right now, we don't know, but let's take another peek. Oh, Hierophant. The plan is for you to try to find some greater meaning, greater understanding. The Hierophant, again, is understanding the environment around you. So, again, the planning is trying to do something to help you understand better about something that you don't know, which goes back to that moon card, was that information. If you notice, that information that we don't know. So, again, you're looking and planning around, okay, if I make a next move, whatever that move might be, what would I have to do? Do I have to do this? Do I have to do this? Plan. Again, plan. Get that piece of paper out if you have to. Get your computer out. Get your cell phone out, and start. However you create a checklist. This is a time to have a checklist. The next thing in mind is wonderful. I love this card, not because it's so nasty looking and awful looking, but because it's a 10. See that 10? That 10? That 10 tells you that this is the end of a cycle. And this makes a lot of sense because, again, if we're coming to stability, the stability card is where we're getting this week, then we have to close a cycle because that cycle has been a bit tumultuous. So your last few weeks, maybe, especially your last week, but your last few weeks have probably been a lot of upheaval, a lot of kind of conflict, a lot of strangeness going on. And that 10 tells us it's coming to an end. So the good part is all of that struggle, all that strife, all those dramas, anything that it is, be it big, be it little, no matter what, this kind of feeling of instability that was coming from this kind of feeling of emotion and drama and all of that, that's all coming to an end. And again, that's why we're embracing stability so much. That's why stability looks so happy to you at this point, because again, you haven't had stability in a while. You just want status quo. And status quo for some people is boring, but for you in this moment, it's everything. So embrace that. Embrace that. Look at this. I like this card. This card has a few different meanings. This card could mean that you have a decision to make, that you have a decision to make that you cannot make because, again, information, which could go back to the information card. But this card could also say that you're having some internal conflict. There's something happening internally. Again, the internal conflict is, are you drawn into the drama, or are you going to take the high road and do that stability? So again, you can give in to the you can give in to the drama, you can give in to wanting to join in, to fight, to argue, to squabble, whatever, but you don't have to because you can rise above it. Remember that rising above card is there, and when you have that rising above card, you're having also this, which is finding that balance and finding that peace. This is all that should be considered this week for you. Again, just staying tranquil, staying peaceful, staying balanced, finding your zen, for lack of a better word, and I don't use that word often. Yep, look at this. Again, the swords have laid down. The swords have laid down, so no need. Again, don't get into the conflict. They're warning you, do not be drawn in. This is, and the worst part is not just the conflict, but it's the pain afterwards. When you see the 5 is not necessarily just the conflict. The 5 is the conflict has been finished, has been completed. And now with the 5, it's saying there's time to heal from the wounds. So again, let's not go down there. It's telling you be careful not to cause conflict because there will be wounds, and you don't want to inflict wounds. That's a long-term problem that you don't need. Why is that? Because you kind of like stability. You want stability. So if you're looking for stability, the last thing you want to do is allow yourself to get into the conflict. And next is there's that Queen of Cups. The Queen of Cups is there because, again, it's that patient energy we talked about, but it's also the Cups because she's around happiness, she's changing you and so forth. But if you notice, she's around water. So with around water, there is change coming. There is the flexibility because things don't always go the way you want. This week is going to be no exception. There are going to be changes along the way. As the week progresses, your plans are not going to go as you'd hoped necessarily. You still may get to the same destination, but the journey may be a little different. So with that said, again, we're headed to that. We're headed to stability. We're headed to that. So let your patience play through. Enjoy it. Go with the flow. You got the flow all around you. Go with the flow, and ultimately it'll pay off. In the end, it's all going to be a great week. It's all going to close up well, and you're going to be celebrating this week as one of your better weeks of the year. Just let me know what you think. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below with the little icon bell. It'll let you know when we update something else. And also the follow, the like, subscribe, share, comments, all those things on those social media platforms. This is Don with Sonoran Mystic Tarot. I hope to chat with you soon. You'll see my uploads again next week for more weekly readings. Until then, have an amazing week. And again, patience and stability. Love it, love it, love it. Bye-bye.